Just arrived at Camp Sugar Pine on a Friday morning. It was about a 3-hour, 15-minute drive from the Bay Area, a beautiful drive up Highway 4 through Angels Camp. And this camp is at about a little over 4,000 feet elevation. It was bought by the Girl Scout Council in 1939 and operated as a Girl Scout camp since that time. We're looking right now at the Great Hall. Sugar Pine has horseback riding and of course is very near to a big pass through the Sierras and the Bear Valley Ski Resort, so the girls do day trips as well up into the High Sierra from Camp Sugar Pine. It also is home to the third largest sugar pine in the world, so we'll definitely take a look at that. This is the Great Hall. It used to be the dining hall at Camp Sugar Pine. It was replaced as the dining hall with a new facility in the 1970s because of health department concerns, but still a really useful building. This area is used for a lot of fun activities, and we have a staff lounge inside I'm going to show you, and also arts and crafts. So this is the staff lounge at Camp Sugar Pine. This is the crafts area for Camp Sugar Pine, and when camp is in session, of course, a lot of the activities are done on picnic tables outside here. We're inside the infirmary at Camp Sugar Pine. It's used as an infirmary during summer camp, and actually during the winters, this is one of two buildings that we usually have available for rent in the wintertime for troops that want to come up and experience cold weather, and if there's snow up here, to have some fun in the snow. So this building is called the Rotary. It's used in the summer as the camp office, and in the wintertime it is one of the two locations that we can winterize and open up for troop camping if that is something that we decide we're going to do. This is the Sugar Pine Dining Hall. It's like a giant circus tent. The tent canvas is down for the winter right now, but you can of course see that it goes up to the top of that tower, and then we have large concrete pillars that hold it in place. And back here you see the kitchen that was built in the 1970s. This is the Sugar Pine kitchen, stainless steel, built in the 1970s. This is the Quicksilver unit at Sugar Pine. It's used for tent camping on the ground. It used to be called Mel Paso, for those of you who are familiar with it and have been here. And each of the units at Sugar Pine has its own shower bathhouse. This is the Gold Nugget unit. It's tent platform camping. The canvas tents are down for the winter. Again, you can see the bathhouse. All of the bath and shower houses were built starting in 1996. We're at the Calico unit. Also tent platform camping. So here's another view of the Calico unit. This one's interesting. It could be used by troops for some pretty wonderful camping in the fall and spring if there was interest. So far we really haven't had interest, and we haven't been able to make it available for camping because of course we have to shut down and winterize the bathroom. But according to our maintenance staff, if there was interest and it was economically viable, there are definitely ways that we could keep this bathroom So we're heading out from the Calico unit now. This is behind the Calico unit, and it's sort of a cross-country trail to what's called the Squirrels Claim unit that is used now primarily by staff, but is a place that we could definitely look at expanding this camp. Here's Squirrels Claim. You can see the flat area where the staff who use this currently pitch tents. This is definitely an area where we could expand with more platforms if that was something we decided we wanted to do, since we have the bathroom facilities and shower facilities already built. Here we are at the Adventure Tower, just down from Squirrels Claim. I've actually climbed to the top of this Adventure Tower. I've been up here a couple times for Camp CEO as one of the mentors. And when you get to the top, you have the fun of a zip line down back to the bottom. This is where we do the archery at Camp Sugar Pine. Last year we had a really generous dad who saw the need for a new archery shed and outfitted this shed with all the right racks and equipment down in the Bay Area, and then put it on a truck or trailer and brought it up here and put it on a platform, so we really appreciate that. Now we're looking at the horse area at Sugar Pine. The horseback riding here, we have a corral that we'll take a look at where the girls can learn the basics of horseback riding, and then there is trail riding within the camp boundaries, and the camp is about 104 acres. One of the added challenges at Sugar Pine is that you can see how many corrals there are for the horses. All of them have to be winterized and all of the water tanks taken down and removed. That's not something we have to do at Skylark, so there is always a bigger expense to keeping our mountain camps winterized. This is the riding ring at Sugar Pine. You can see it's quite a bit smaller than the ones that we have at Skylark. It's not a regulation ring from what I understand, and I know our outdoor program and equestrian staff would love to relocate this, maybe up to the parking lot where there would be enough space to put in a much bigger ring that would allow for more intermediate and advanced horsemanship programs as we have at Skylark. So here we have our Senior Director of Property, Dave, sitting at the base of the third largest sugar pine in the world. That's pretty cool. And this is, of course, right on our camp. Look at how big that is. I think this is pretty neat. It's a picture, if you can see it, of John Muir, who is sitting in the same place as Dave in 1908 at the foot of this sugar pine. Just behind the sugar pine we looked at is the assembly area and flagpoles for Camp Sugar Pine, and you can see through the trees the Camp Sugar Pine swimming pool. So the pool looks really nice. You can see there are actually some patches in the plaster. It was replastered in its entirety in the late 90s. Unfortunately, it wasn't the world's greatest job, so at some point this is going to require, rather than patches, a major redo. We don't have a quote on that yet, but it won't be cheap. It's a big pool. This is the changing and shower house and bathroom at the pool. This one we have about $30,000 worth of maintenance on the 10-year capital plan. No major improvements, just year in and year out. There's always something that needs to be fixed. So we're walking down to the creek now. You can see these little white posts are a septic field. We have septic tanks on this camp and septic fields to maintain for each of the shower units and of course the kitchen. So that's an added behind the scenes element of maintenance. Here we have the creek that runs through Camp Sugar Pine. One of the projects we have on our list, maybe for a spring work party, is to build a second trail further down this creek, because it would be really fun to do a loop that involved creek walking. This is the trout unit. Again, you can see it is platform tents. Tents are down for the winter. And again, it has the identical shower bathhouse that was put up at the same time as all of the others. I'm going to continue around looking through this unit, and you will see down to the bathhouse that is the frog unit. The frog unit, unlike the others we've looked at, has teepees instead of platform tents. The reason for the teepees is that actually near the frog unit, we'll go look at that, are some Native American grinding stones. So here's one of the neat elements of sugar pine. This is Native American grinding holes at this camp, and we do, for some of the sessions, try to incorporate elements of Native American education into the program. This is a view of the campfire, of course. I'm standing at the infirmary right now, and I'm looking across to the dining hall with the tent down right now. You can see the kitchen. I'm going to just pan the camera. You can see the singing logs where the girls, of course, gather before meals. And I will keep panning around, and you'll be able to see the Great Hall. So it gives you a sense of how the camp is tied together.